All right. So this is pasta bolognese or bolognese. Right now, just working on some mirepoix or sofrito, depending on if you're French or Italian, which is basically onions, carrots, and celery. And then typically you would add some garlic in this. I didn't film this, but I did add garlic later, and I'll let you know when I did that. But this is just getting it finely minced. Some people will like to blend this all up, food process it, or get it really fine to where it doesn't even appear in the sauce. But I kind of like the structural integrity of the carrots and celery and etc. And of course, bolognese is just kind of like a meat sauce, typically with ground beef, veal, etc. But generally in the United States, it's mostly like sausage and ground beef, which I'm using here. Added about a pound of ground beef and a pound and a half of sausage. That's like sweet Italian sausage that was in the casing that I removed. So smush that all together. You can probably use something like a pastry masher or a potato masher to get that all fine. But 2 spoons will work, as most Italian grandmas will let you know. And adding in the mirepoix slash sofrito into that mix, just to make sure that all that combines and reduces. At this point, generally, as you can see, I added some seasoning. I would probably add the white wine, Sauvignon Blanc, or you could add a red wine if you want to for more richness, like Cabernet Sauvignon, and also add the garlic in around that stage. I did not film that because I'm stupid. Anyway, add in seasoning, salt, and then we're going in here with some Ragu's marinara sauce. Wow. Generally, you can use any tomato sauce. You don't actually need to even use tomato sauce. A lot of recipes don't use tomato at all. You can. It's a purely meat sauce, so you can just skip the tomatoes if you want, and add stock for more liquid if you want to reduce. But I wanted to add some tomatoes because I like the flavor, and that was just like a tomato sauce with some basil. You can use San Marzano tomatoes, and etc. to reduce that down as it cooks. And in the same vein, you don't need dairy. I love dairy. It gives it richness, and a good. I hate the word, but it gives it a good mouthfeel with dairy. 2% milk, whole milk, cream, or half and half, etc. And then going in here with some Parmigiano Reggiano. So definitely a good mouthfeel. Ugh, hate that word. But really great for the flavor, and again, as it sits in the fridge, it will get to know each other. Another phrase that's awful, but it will brighten up the flavors as it sits in the fridge and be great the next day. So right now, going in with some pasta. I'm not sponsored by Rouse. I swear to God, this just happened to be what I had. Rouse rigatoni. Any pasta will work. Anything that will grip the sauce really well. You probably want to season the water before you add the pasta in. I just did this kind of late, but it's not a huge deal. But any pasta that will grab the sauce. Tagliatelle, pappardelle, rigatoni, penne, etc. And then you will probably want to make sure you season with but add some parsley towards the end of the cook, and then add parsley as a garnish. And that's some weeknight bolognese.